Hand of God, second one today. Come on, yes, right. Spend forever, yes. Oh, I'm feeling tired because one, I haven't had much to eat, I'm low on money, but two, on a more positive note, I just published my latest and best video on Moge. Check it out. It's about Ace Metaphor in tonight's conversation. Check it out. Check it out. It's up and it's good. Yes. Oh. The Hand of God. My name is Chimoge. That's my given name. Government name Chimoge Chijioke Ibe. Alternate white structure name Chimoge Chijioke Ibenwuku. Yes. Why is there an alternate white structure name? Because somehow, after my family, my patrilineage adopted the white three-name practice, I got a first name, I got a middle name, I got a last name, which is just not proper. You should have one given name, and then you should get other names to add on, but it should be articulated in such a way that you don't have useless names you don't go by. There's no point in giving someone a middle name they'll never use. That's crazy. But anyway, even though my middle name is a good name, Chijioke is a good name. It's just not my name. Anyway, yeah. But anyway, the point is, after we adopted that, and again, there's been a lot of oppression in the world, so not totally our fault. I don't know all the details, but I can imagine. Somehow someone shortened eBay and won't go to eBay, and then that became the government name. So, confusion. Anyway, there's that. My foremost nickname, my Ahambu, my forename, is Moge, M-A-O-G. And then my being name, that's what I call it. I use for music is Nkworie, Nkwoori. Check out that network as well. Anyway. Lots of ways to refer to me, but you should be able to look all that up and you'll find who I am. You'll find the blood flow. Anyway, let's put up a shore. The title of this Hand of God is Neptune is Amadioha. Neptune is Amadioha. Registered viewer, thank you very much. Every view is a blessing. Neptune is Amadioha. That's very simple. If you just want to grasp it very quickly, when you go into it, that's deep. First, became aware of this idea through spiritual revelation, but then upon reflection and some research, I found more evidence to support it. So, I believe it to be true. What am I saying? There's a lot of depth to this. I've made my video on Neptune. There'll be more. Check it out. Neptune is the good husband of the people. The good husband of the people is just Amadioha translated to English. Amadioha literally means the good husband of the people. What am I saying? Amadioha is another name for the god of thunder. There's this idea of the god of the sea, and that's typically said to be a different archetype, but I believe the god of thunder and god of the sea are part of the same archetype, and it's a real thing. But it's a thing that's comprised of multiple people and other things. But you can name the thing after big people. So I just think Neptune is one of the people in there. He's an expansion person who exists across time and space. And he's also the god of the sea. So anyway, and more specifically, according to my ancestors, Neptune is the first expansion person to answer the name Amadioha, because the way these Onyeka work, expansion people, since they exist across multiple realms, they can have multiple names that apply to them most exactly. So in addition to calling himself Neptune, you could also just call him Amadioha. That's because of his innate qualities. It's weird because not everyone in Amadioha can answer that in that way, you see. For example, what's a good example? Okay, Amadioha, that's one. Manifests as that animal you call the lizard, specifically the green anole. I think there are other forms of it. Anyway, that's an expansion person. That's his animal. Obviously, you could say Obu Amadioha, but you can't say Ahayabu Amadioha. You could say he's packing Amadioha, that's integral to his being, but he can't use that name most exactly. So, anyway, this is a simple point in terms of grasping it quickly. And I've already talked in the past about how the God of the Sea archetype and God of Thunder archetype are one and the same. If you just think about it, right, lightning is said to be formed from the clouds, which are, water in gaseous form. Whenever there's lightning, there's a storm generally. If you're down by the seashore when there's a lightning storm, you'd wish you weren't there. So if you could command the sea, why could you not also command the sky? Anyway, it's Neptune. And also Neptune's base category of existence, which is also his animal, is the wolf. So yeah, and then there's evidence of connections between wolves and the sea that most people don't know about. There's been some recent documentaries about sea wolves. I think in British Columbia, there's wolves that have been highly documented, swimming in the sea. So, Anyway, that's an aquatic animal. Obviously, at least some members of them have been seen by us doing that. So, it's it would make sense for them to then be connected to some sort of aquatic superpower. Anyway, that's just some spiritual information. Thank you for the comments. I read comments at my discretion. Every comment is a blessing. But yeah, that's it. The hand of God. Ooh. Neptune is Amadioha. Let me deliver this information a different way. This might be less metaphysically accurate, but it'll get the idea across according to the constraints of the day. Neptune, the Roman god of the sea, is the same as Amadioha, the Igbo god of thunder. Again, that is just some aurala, some fuel to get the idea across. Very bootleg. Anyway, said more metaphysically correctly. I'm tired, don't want to go into all that. Anyway, basically the world is broken, metaphysical knowledge is scattered. There's one name we have for the god of thunder, Amadioha, which means the good husband of the people. It's used most by people who are classified as Igbo. Then there's another name we have for the so-called god of the sea, Neptune, which is said to have been used by people who do not exist, supposedly the Romans. I would say that those names are both connected to the same thing, the god of thunder. And both are connected to the expansion person, Neptune, aka Amadioha, so who's the wolf. And you can use both of those names to describe the entire god of thunder. Yes, anyway. That came out nicely. Abu Amadioha. Amadioha blue. The depth of the god of thunder is this color, blue. Amadioha. Yes, 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 yes. Kuruchiba, Amadioha. Kuruchiba, Amadioha. Kurichiba, Amadioha. Kurichiba, Kurichiba. Neptune, Monefem, Amadioha. Abu Neptune. Obasika, Obasika, Obasika. Ka, Obasika. Ko bussy, ka boom, ka bussy, kandua. I boom Neptune, god of the sea. I boom Neptune, 1, 2, 3. I boom Neptune, step tune ka. I boom the god of thunder, aka. I boom the god of thunder, aka. I boom Amadioha. I boom Amadioha. Neptune, god of the sea. Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. Abu Amadioha, 1, 2, 3. Abu the hand of God, God. Abu the hand of God, God, God. Abu the hand of God, God, God. Akabara, Akua, the hand of this world, the hand of heaven. This world is heaven. This is the best it gets. It's just right now this corner is broken, so we need to fix it so it's back to maxing out its potential. But don't think that when you pass away you'll get to a better realm. That's a deleterious belief. Just really just think about fixing life, being good at life, and just know that when you reach your ultimate goal, you will eventually reincarnate, and it shouldn't take too long. Anyway, just keep heaven safe. Neptune, god of the sea. Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. Abu Neptune, Neptune, Neptune. Abu Neptune, Septune, ka. Neptune, led the prison. What does Neptune mean? Apparently, it refers to how Neptune's always watching the area where the most evil entities in existence are, so that he's ready when there escapes to put them back in. Neptune, the god of justice. Neptune. Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. Abu Neptune, ki. Abu Abali, ki. Abu Abali, ka. Abu Abali, kanua. Check out Uwama. I put up some new shorts there. The word Abali features in there big time, because that is a way to call the animal I saw earlier today. Was that yesterday? Whatever. I'll say I saw it earlier today. It feels like today. Anyway. Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. Abu Abali Kaka. Abu Abali Ki Neptune. Abali Ki Neptune. Always on key. Neptune, I'm always on key. Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. I saw 11 earlier. Let's extend the wish from that. Can we all get all the food we need to eat to spend forever? Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. Abu Neptune, Billy Kiki. Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. Neptune is Amadioha. Neptune is Amadioha. Neptune is Amadioha. Neptune is Amadioha. Abu the god of thunder. Another piece of evidence. Wolves are often seen in the snow. Snow is just frozen water. If you can tolerate frozen water, there's a good chance you could tolerate, regular water. Anyway, something to think about. Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. Abu Neptune, god of the sea. In a way, an ice-covered landscape is like the sea. There's just a lot of cold water around, right? Think about it. And then you have to wade through it to move. So, yeah. Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. Abu Neptune, 1, 2, 3. Abu Neptune, god of the sea. Abu Amadioha, Abali Ki. Abu Amadioha, I am on key. Abu Amadioha, I am on key. Abu Amadioha, Amadioha. Abu Opara, Amadioha. Abu Opara, Amadioha. Neptune's Amadioha. Neptune is Amadioha. Neptune Ziramadioha. Neptune Ziriki Keka. Neptune Meroki Keka. Abumoki Keka Karaya. Nepto Ki Keka. Nepto Ki Keka. Neptune is Amadioha. His most exalted name is Amadioha. Abu Amadioha, Amadioha. Amadioha, Amadioha. Amadioha, he hey ha. Amadioha, he hey ha. Abu Amadioha, Abu Amadio, he hey ha. Amadioha na wala Venus, Amadioha na way. Amadioha na wala Venus, Amadioha na vina wale, Amadioha, Vele, Amadioha and Bele, Amadioha and Bella la la, Amadioha and Bella la la, Bella la la, Bella la la, Bella la 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 la. La la la, boom Amadioha, Amadaliki, Amadioha, 1, 2, 3, boom Amadioha, boom Amadioha, boom Amadioha, hand of God, boom Amadioha, General Zod is Neptune, Waka. That's interesting. Really, it's not controversial. The Superman character. I mean, that's just a form of the god of thunder, the good husband of the people of Amadioha. It's just you have to parse through it to see exactly what's peaches. But anytime you see an apex leader that's flying around doling out justice, that's the god of thunder. Really, when talking about the god of thunder archetype, we have to be in the middle, healthily, between parsing through all the information we have and acknowledging that a disproportionate amount of the metaphysical information we have when it relates to personality archetypes focuses on the god of thunder, and specifically what is known as the leader of the world, right? And that causes a lot of problems because people think the only way we can validate our personhood is by being the leader of the world. Now you have people like me who just, well, and this is where it gets complicated because I know myself, naturally, I want to be the leader of the world. I am the leader of the world. But most other people are not. That's one thing. And then the other caveat is people do not really understand what the leader of the world should do. I think we understand his state of being. We don't understand what he should do, you see. And then also, we don't understand the layers, you know. Because, for example, the leader of the world is not always one person. Obviously, you have individuals who manifest the leader of the world, but then more commonly, the leader of the world manifests the group, you see. So there's that. But then back to the actions thing, I think people have this idea that the leader of the world is always, you know, the leader of the world is oppressive. That's not true. As soon as somebody becomes oppressive, especially for a long period of time, that's no longer the leader of the world. That's something more basic and vile. That's just a criminal. Because if you're really the leader of the world, people will naturally gravitate towards you and respect what you say. And because of that, you'll naturally get what you need. You'll be satisfied. So there's no need to oppress people. You can exude power with the consent of the governed. You know, that's it. Anyway. But yeah, we just need to find more archetypes and then also explore a lot of what we have about the god of thunder. And then find the rest of it because we still don't know more. We are in a state of vast metaphysical ignorance. Not good. Anyway. Aboom Neptune, god of the sea. Aboom Abali Ki. Aboom Abali Ki. Abali Buabi Kan. Aboom Amadioha. I'll just say this again a different way. 99.9% of people are not supposed to be the leader of the world in any sense of the world, in any sense of the word. That does not mean their lives do not have value. So don't think that the only way to judge whether or not someone is in a good spot is whether or not they're the leader of the world. Because really that's what we do all the time. Oh, can these people lead the world? No. Uh-oh. Can these people lead the world? Uh-oh, no. And at the same time, other people are like, we must be doing well because we're leading the world. No, that's crazy. We just need to abandon that nexus of analysis We have to judge individual people, and by extension, individual groups, based upon what they're supposed to be. And in order to do that, we need to broaden the scope of what can be. So that's it. And I'll say this a third way. Just because you're not the leader of the world does not mean you're not a good person. Be free of that concept. Expand forever. I'll get out of here. Thank you very much. Please patronize the business. Please also check on your loved ones. I've talked a lot about how you can patronize, you can buy things, you can subscribe, you can donate. Please do that. Check the comments, and also check out my new video on Moge. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much, and also help each other.